Hello, and now I'll go over our first flashcard workshop. Here's the sample app with the flashcard workshop already implemented. As you can see, when I click to the end and press next, it'll say congratulations, you have reached the end. Now let's go back to the code and see exactly what to change to add this feature. If I scroll down to the JavaScript portion and find the next card function, which is on line 117, here we can see that we check for when question number is less than length minus 1. So this is basically when the next card is within the bounds of 1 through 5. Then we'll increment the number by 1. But if it's past the bounds, that being that we're at the last card and going back to the first card, then we want to add the alert here. So we will add alert. And in the alert, we can add a string that will be our message. And here we can say, congrats, you have reached the end of the Flashcard app. Now, if we rerun this and refresh the page, once we reach the end, it will say, congrats, you have reached the end of the Flashcard app. And that is our first flashcard workshop. Hello, now I'll be going over our second flashcard workshop. So here's our sample app with the workshop already completed. Now if I click to the last question and flip it, there will be confetti displayed on this screen. And once I unflip it, the confetti disappears. Now let's go to the code and see exactly what to change in order to get this function. So let's scroll down and add a canvas above the body. So we can have canvas class, or let's actually give it an ID equals celebration, and close the canvas. And inside here, this is our CSS portion. Let's add some CSS styling. So we can have hashtag celebration, and inside we will have display none, position absolute, width at 100%, and height at 100%. Now we also want Z index to be really high so that it sticks out, and for the pointer events to be none. This allows us to click under the flashcard on the buttons even when the canvas is displayed. Now let's go to the top and add one line here. It'll say overflow hidden. This makes it so that there's no scroll bar that's annoying. Now let's go to the JavaScript portion, add a variable. So variable, and we'll call it celebration equals document.query selector. And let's choose the celebration. Now celebration points to the celebration canvas in the HTML. And we can add some logic to the update text function here. Add an if statement. Here we want to check if we're at the last question, which is when the question number equals 4, and when the state is 1, so it's on the answer, we'll display the confetti. So to add that, we'll have question number equal 4, and the and symbol, and then card state equals to 1. And then if this is true, then we'll have celebration.style.display equal to block. So this actually displays it so you can see. And otherwise, if it's not the last question's answer, then we'll have celebration.style.display equals to none. So this hides it afterwards if it's not on the last question's answer. And in order to save a bit of time, I'll be just copy pasting the JavaScript of the confetti animation. And you guys can access this code by clicking on the REPL. The link will be in the description below. But for now, I'll copy paste this. And now our app should be done. So if I rerun this and refresh our page, go next and flip, now the confetti animation shows. And this concludes our second flashcard workshop.